Ice cream is made up of two particles called fats and water. When these two particles, fats and water, are bonded together in a frozen state, they create a solid known as ice cream. These particles are packed tightly together and held in a fixed arrangement. Because of the energy each particle contains, the particles need to be constantly moving. However, in this frozen state, the only movement possible is vibration. Because particles are frozen in place, it holds a definite shape, making it a solid. For these particles to remain in the same state, they must remain frozen. However, if ice cream was removed from its freezing environment and exposed to a warmer temperature, the air would act as heat to the ice cream. When the ice cream is exposed to heat, the particles begin to gain more movement, breaking the frozen solid state. Now the particles are not restricted. Their movement can increase from vibration to free movement due to the energy each particle has. The particles can now move freely around each other. The ice cream melting is an observable transformation from a solid to a liquid. Each particle is naturally attached to its identical particles. As a result of this attraction and liberty, the particles are able to tumble over each other to get closer to their identical particles. Meaning fat particles will go to fat particles and water particles will go to water particles. Once separated in a liquid state, the particles now have more freedom to move around each other, allowing them to slide and move around within their own particles. The arrows on the particles represent the freedom of movement. This is an example of an observable physical change of a solid to a liquid. A common assumption is that by simply putting the melted ice cream back in the freezing environment, the transformation will be successfully reversed. But if melted ice cream was put in the freezer in its melted state, the ice cream would freeze in two different layers, fat and water. To correct this assumption and successfully reverse the transformation of solid to liquid, the substance needs to be constantly stirred or mixed during the freezing process to deter the particles separating.
Yeah.